Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Millennium. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're trying to like influence many countries. We got our hands in many different pots. And we don't have the political power to do so. But if I just give everyone rifles, then they will be my friends. Right? Like I think that's how international politics works. Nobody wants to take my guns quite yet. Must follow be true. Is currently threatened. More than 50% world tension. Afghanistan wants a debt bailout. Absolutely not. Cuba, are you threatened by the United States? Apparently not. Apparently they're not threatened at the moment. Okay, the Belarusian Social Democratic Party has won the election, which means that you are now non-aligned or non-aligned Social Democrat. You're still our puppet. Like there's nothing you can really do about that. But we'll keep on boosting our support here. You have election in October. Well, I'll just puppet you before that can happen, okay? We're at 67%. Like we're pretty close. And I'm still like not too sure exactly what we do about Syria. When's your election? April? I'm sure the communists will win it again. Rank 15% influence in Cuba for $24 billion. Like we have the money, kind of. We kind of have the money. Throw another 50 points at them. Let's go. National focus. What do we want to take next? We're trying to get the economy up and running. Trade with the East. Of course, we want to trade with North Korea. How's everybody else doing? Social Democrats. Like, we did communism in Europe. And this lasts until June 2005. So, like, maybe one of these guys will have an election. The Communist Party will take over. And then we'll be happy about that, right? I don't know if anybody's even, like, close. Maybe Poland? 19%? I don't know. We also need someone having, like, an election, like, somewhat soon. April 2005. June. Like, a lot of these are, like, a little late. And, you know, even Italy, like, they got Legacy of the PCI. And they've got our folks as well. They should be doing overall pretty decently. Are we actually auto-influencing you? Yes. Excellent. I'm kind of like, you know what? We could 5% of the Ukrainian debt. I mean, I would love to. Like, for sure. And right now, I guess nobody else wants weapons at the moment. I could give you some cash. $8 billion. Sounds good. I mean, if they ask for a debt bailout, we get a lot of influence there. But I can't force them to ask for a bailout. As nice as that would be. Attempt a coup again. We cannot coup because you're technically the same ideology group. You get communism in Europe as well? You do. Okay, keep throwing points here. Economic aid. It's so much money. Or by 6.39%. For 33 billion, we need Ukraine to ask for a bailout. In which case, then we can maybe make something work. And more influence in Cuba, more influence in North Korea, Mongolia right now. You know, I'll throw some influence there as well. Let's go. Like we're getting the. Are you one of the countries we're auto-influencing? I don't know, actually. Hey, we got 3 Gs. Okay, auto-influence report. We get Wi-Fi, research speed. I mean, I love research speed because everything in Millennium Dawn takes 1,000,000 goddamn years of research. Produce autonomy. It would cost like 200 points. Like, which is quite a lot. Anything we want to do here? Not really. No, overall, like, we're looking pretty good. I guess I should consider a training mission in Afghanistan. That would be nice. I mean, they are a puppet. I prefer them not to get involved in a coup d'etat. If we can avoid it. 2006, 2005. Like, nobody's really having a recent election. Like, I think most countries just basically had theirs. Which is a little sad. But maybe, like, one country in, like, the next year can flip. Right? Maybe? Maybe that could happen. Okay, so we're at 21% with you. Spain's Western Outlook Party's been reelected. Spain! The West is stinky. I mean, you're one of the most Western countries, I mean, geographically. But they smell bad over there. You should really only worry about me. How much money? $6 billion? I can give you $6 billion. Thank you. I mean, so Cuba's close to being ours. I'll give you another $9 billion. Like, I know we're basically just throwing money around everywhere. People also have been saying, hey, you probably should want to do some more economic investments. Which actually, does that... It doesn't increase influence, though, right? I think we've looked at this before. Like 11 billion. What's the price penalty? 205%, huh? It's even worse in a little cheaper in Cuba. 202%. Why are you all so expensive? That's my question. It's like, why do you cost so much? But again, we get our money's based on how much money we spend, so I guess it doesn't really make a big difference. We get 1%, 1.71% influence. I think that's with every single country the game considers authoritarian. So of course I will take that. Having this influence basically just around the world for free. I mean, like, you guys are so close, man. 19%. 76. Cuba, they're like right there. North Korea, we're now over 50% with you as well. About the influence. Oh, so we're actually not influencing anybody automatically anymore because I'm guessing I probably ran out of political power. What did I say? It says they're being auto-influenced. Oh, it's probably because I've clicked the button. Right? I've already clicked the button preemptively before the monthly update. Okay, I see. By the way, what's our debt at right now? 126%. Honestly, like, that's not so bad. China's declared war on Taiwan. Well, that's that's not our problem, I guess. Was the United States guaranteeing them? I don't think so. So they're just at war with each other now. That's fine. Like, I'm surprised that, like, the United States doesn't care. Like, even a little bit. Do you guys feel threatened by China now? Will you take my guns? You won't take my guns. I would really like it if you would, but I understand. You know, sometimes people... They don't know what's for the best for them. This is Switzerland. They've nullified their debt. Who cares? They're going to become a puppet of mine anyways. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. Request to have a military base being accepted by Qatar. Did I request Qatar? Did I request this from you? Apparently, maybe it was like a focus they did. I'm not too sure. We'll sign you in the White Army, please. Minus 50. 77%. Give them $6 billion. And there we go, Cuba. We've replaced Fidel Castro with Eugenio Castillo. I mean, the same party's in charge. I don't know why we kicked out Fidel, but they're now a proper puppet state of the Soviet Union. We absolutely love to see it. So now I don't need to be auto-influencing you anymore. I don't know how I stop that. I guess maybe I had to shift-click and it'll turn it off. But there we go. Puppet number 1. Which is actually, I think, like our... How many puppets do we have now? 5? I mean, that's pretty good. Those are some good numbers. I won't say no to that. Can I have another meeting with the presidents? Not at the moment, but hopefully some point soon. We want to reduce autonomy with anybody. I don't think at the moment. So actually, I should check. What's the base autonomy level? 1093. Okay. I mean, if I just keep... I want to keep reducing autonomy in Belarus to maybe annex them. 60% with Korea now. I don't know if we can really give them more money. You ask for debt bailouts immediately. You get more. I mean, we have 5% influence. Thing is, you're already my puppet, so that influence I don't care about anymore. Like, I'm sorry to say, it's just not really top priority for me at the moment. Like, not to sound rude, but that's just a cold hard truth. Is that you don't matter to me that much. Well, I mean, that's not true. You do matter to me, Cuba. But, you know, you're just basically like another... you're another country in my repertoire. Also, Syria has now become the Islamic State. They're now a caliphate, but they're still in the Defense International. I don't really know what's going on in Syria, to be completely honest with you. I mean, they're still my puppet. We could have a coup d'etat. You know what? Give me PP 200. There we go. You know, basically, Czechoslovakia 1968, but it's Syria 2004. We've kicked out the Islamists. We're at 90% support once again. I mean, they are the... What ideology are they? They're technically reactionary, which is... But they got socialist in the name, so you know what? That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. So they're now actually, at least, you know, aligning with our interests. Okay, Ukraine's taking our guns. Give them this. I can't pay the 35 billion. Like, I want to... But I understand. I guess because world tension's over 10% now, so people are like... People are very, very worried. Is there anybody else we want to send guns to? Okay, we trade with authoritarian countries. Gives us, like, I think 1% or 2% with basically everybody, which is good. Diversify the economy. There's a 5% tax revenue down here. Ooh, actually, that's a free economic boom, baby. Let's go. And actually, if we look at our influence map, yeah, we now influence significantly more countries, even if it's just like a little bit, just like a tad, which I'm happy with. Hello, Angola. And we could send troops to you, and I really don't think that would be like a bad thing. Belarus. I mean, we are losing. We're just passively losing. By the way, here's the question: like, what focus do you do now? Because obviously you can't do this because the Communist Party is no longer in power. Do you get like a different focus tree, or is it just like broken? I think it just breaks if the country ever changes parties. But I mean, we're gonna annex them at some point anyway, so sure we're fine on that. I don't know, any other way we can, open subject view, 473. So we can bring you down to puppet. I think there's like 4 more trees after that, though, like, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there's still a few other things we need to do. And I still want to have another meeting with still want to have meetings with the other, with the presidents again. I think would be nice. Attack influence of anybody. I don't really need to. Reduce the autonomy of Belarus again. And with 280 political power. Influence Korea. 69%. Nice. Influence Mongolia. Again, if we can get all of our neighbors to align with our interest. Korea, Mongolia. We've already got Afghanistan. I think Iran or Turkey are probably a little bit less likely to switch over to us. By the way, if I look at terrorism in Syria, what's that actually looking like right now? Substantial threats. Withdraw from... we'll send a mission to basically everywhere. I don't see a reason really not to. Okay. Give you vehicle package. They've accepted. Guess you have the 75. Give me this. I mean, if I were to attack Polish influence... Okay, did never attack other people's influence. I think I've done this multiple times. It's never actually been good. Like, not even a single instance has it actually ever benefited us. Which is really just a shame. I mean, I could just give them $30 billion now. But, like, what's the... Where does that leave us? Probably, like, nowhere meaningful. Yeah, I guess we're going to go for India next. More influence. I mean, we are also #1 because we're, like, the only influencer in Egypt. I mean, having Egypt as a puppet would be nice. 2% with Kuwait. We have some points in, like, Nepal now, which is good. Because, again, I did basically give them their independence. But they didn't seem to actually give a shit about that. Not even a little bit. Like, they didn't even care at all. Which is silly to me. They should, yeah, move all of you into these divisions. What do I want to research next? And these are all 2000. I mean, it's almost 2005 actually. But you know what? We have so many things to research that are a little bit older, and because everything takes so long to research in Millennium Dawn, any like small percentage increase actually has huge consequences. $102 billion for 5%. Are you Belarus? How much is this? $20 billion? Well, I mean, we're trying to annex you anyway, so... Also, I guess we'll send training missions to basically everybody. I don't know if there's a reason not to. Northern... Is there anybody here we want to... Oh, well, of course we want to recognize independence of Transnistria. We can pressurize other countries to recognize it as well. I don't know what that actually does for us. Probably nothing actually meaningful, like, not to sound rude. Who would I even be sounding rude to? Doesn't even make any sense. Come on. When does this expire? We will send you guns first, because guns are cheaper than political power by a long shot. But I think with one weapons shipment to North Korea, they should accept being a puppet. I'm pretty sure that will replace Kim Jong-un, but who gives a shit? That's not my problem. Okay, let's throw points into you. Turn to you. So we've now got Yi Dae-hyun leading the North Korea now. That's completely fine. And Ukraine. Come on, like Ukraine, you're so close. You are so close. Okay, auto influence. Send you weapon shipments. They've rejected it, which actually... Okay, so it does lower points. Maybe they just saw that I puppeted North Korea, and they're like, you know what? Maybe it's not like a great idea to align ourselves so much. Oh, South Korea just... Okay, well, apparently there's just a new Korean war. That's just broke. Do we have units in the area? We don't? Oh, God. Wait, South Korea, why would you invade now? Okay, well, Green Army literally has nothing to do, so we're going to send you over. We're the defender, right? Yes. South Korea, you're a nuclear state? Who gave South Korea nuclear weapons? Delete this. I guess we'll prepare... Let's prepare paratrooper order. You need at least 20 transport planes. I should have transport planes, right? Air units. There's priority fighters. Well, everybody here. Where are you guys? All of you. You're all over Central Asia, huh? All of you should why are you showing this theater? Oh, because they're the last unit I selected. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I know how this game works. All of you are going to now follow... Oh, no, you're still on Green Army. Never mind. We're actually... We've already done everything correctly. But I do need transport planes. We are going to send you over to Korea. Yes, we'll send you here. And now... You guys can pair... Well, you can't do that yet, but we'll send you here. Also, turn off Fog of War, please. And we're going to send a massive task force. Combine all of you underneath this admiral. You are all going to go to near Pyongyang. And I think with the new Korean War breaking out, this is going to be a great time for us to end off this episode. Thank you for watching with Quam. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Not doing, thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.